Yeah, you. Have you ever tried Erythritol?
What? Who said that?
Up here, you're readily advocate for the wonderful sugar alcohol called Erythritol.
I can't eat sugar. I'm partaking in a very unhealthy and unrealistic fat diet.
That's okay. Erythritol is a natural sweetener. It will help you carry out your unrealistic health take for summer.
OMG, really?
Yes, allow me to explain myself in the wonderful compound known as Erythritol. But first, a message from Dr. Oz.
For the zero-calorie sodas and snacks, if you're addicted, listen up.
What exactly is erythritol?
Erythritol is a white crystalline powder. It was originally discovered in 1848 by Scottish chemist John Stenhouse. Japan has been using it since the early 90s in their jams, jellies, chocolates, yogurts, and more. Since 1990, erythritol has been commercially produced and added to foods and beverages to provide sweetness, as well as to enhance their taste and texture. Erythritol is available in the US and globally. Erythritol is said to be about 70% as sweet as sucrose. It contains about 0.2 of a calorie per gram, while sugar contains 4 calories per gram. Erythritol has a mild cooling effect in the mouth. And while erythritol is called a sugar alcohol, it does not contain the kind of alcohol in alcoholic drinks. It is made through the process of fermentation. A natural yeast, Monniella pollinis, digests a simple sugar called dextrose and other nutrients and produces erythritol. After fermentation, the erythritol is filtered and dried into crystals. Erythritol itself is not derived from a genetically modified source and does not contain any genetically modified proteins.
So, what's its chemical structure?
Well, you see, erythritol is a 4-carbon sugar that is found in algae, fungi, and lichens. Its molecular formula is C4H10O4 and has a molecular weight of 122.12 grams per mole. Erythritol's small molecular size allows for it to possess its wonderful, unique qualities. Erythritol also has a melting point of 122 degrees Celsius, an enthalpy of negative 42.9 calories per gram, and it has low water activity and low moisture sensitivity.
OMG, that sounds like exactly what I'm looking for. Where can I buy it?
It is available in both granulated and powdered forms. It occurs naturally in fruits such as pears, melons, and grapes, as well as foods such as mushrooms and fermentation-derived foods such as wine, soy sauce, and cheese. It is most commonly a replacement for regular sugar. Erythritol is most commonly found in sugar-free and low-calorie food options such as Truvia, Halo Top, Quest products, sugar-free gum, sports drinks like Vitamin Water Zero, sugar-free candies and chocolates, and bakery products, including fondants and creams. Here, let's learn a little bit more about Truvia, the main product erythritol is found in, and the most common form that people use of it.
Sweetness, we add erythritol, a less sweet natural sugar alcohol found in grapes, pears, and melons. It's made through fermentation like beer, yogurt, and cheese. Finally, we add a special recipe of natural flavors from natural sources in nature to create great tasting zero-calorie sweetness that looks, feels, and tastes like sugar.
So what makes erythritol so special?
Allow me to explain. Sugar alcohols form a group of sugar replacers that have conquered a strong market position globally due to their attractive sweetness and reduced calorie content. In the EU, all approved sugar alcohols must be labeled with the caloric value of 2.4 kcal per gram. Now, for the first time, an exception has been granted. Based on the evaluation of the SCF, Scientific Committee on Food, erythritol has been assigned zero-calorie status and may be labeled accordingly. This is actually a really big deal. Erythritol is hardly metabolized on its way through the human body, and a maximum of 5% is turned into energy. So, the total energy contribution of erythritol is less than 0.2 kcal per grams. This puts it ahead of its other sugar alcohol competitors.
Like many other people, I care what I put on my body, so is it safe?
The short answer, yes. The safety of erythritol as a food ingredient, under conditions of its intended use, is sustained by a number of human and animal safety studies, including short-term and long-term feeding, multi-generation reproduction, and teratology studies. the World Health Organization and Joint Expert Committee on Food Additives reviewed the safety of erythritol in 1999 and established an ADI of not specified, which is the highest safety category possible. So, it is safe for consumption.
What are the study benefits?
Well, the most obvious benefit is that erythritol is 0 calories, as I already mentioned above. A second reason is that erythritol has been certified as tooth-friendly. The sugar alcohol cannot be metabolized by oral bacteria, and so it does not contribute to tooth decay. Here, let's watch a video that will explain a little bit more about what I mean.
Tooth decay. One widely accepted side effect of sugar consumption is poor dental health, so cavities and tooth decay. Erythritol does not seem to have this effect. Multiple studies have examined its effects on dental caries and the results are mixed. Some studies show a reduction in plaque and the harmful bacteria that causes decay, while another study shows no actual reduction in caries. According to a 3-year study in 485 school children, erythritol was even more protective against dental caries than xylitol and sorbitol, both of which are used in dental care products like toothpaste and chewing gum.
So basically, tooth decaying bacteria adhere to the surface of teeth, and they grow by obtaining nutrients from sucrose and other sources. This is when sucrose produces organic acids, which leads to the tooth decay. However, this can't occur with erythritol because the decay bacteria cannot break down and metabolize erythritol. Reason number 3, it can be used as a coronary vasodilator. A pilot study recently undertaken in the US has shown that diabetics profit from a daily intake of erythritol, as this natural sweetener enhances the elasticity of the blood vessels. On that same note, erythritol is also safe for diabetics. In a 1994 Japanese study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 5 healthy male volunteers aged 45 to 58 were given oral administration of erythritol. They found that erythritol did not increase serum levels of glucose or insulin. They also found that erythritol did not induce any significant effects on serum levels of total cholesterol, triglycerol, or free fatty acids. Furthermore, a study with diabetic rats found that the sweetener could protect cells lining the blood vessels from oxidative stress, which is a key process in the development of heart disease, according to findings from researchers from Maastricht University. To explain, a substance's glycemic index is a measure of its impact on the body's blood sugar level. Glucose is used as a reference point with the GI of 100. Erythritol has a GI of virtually 0, which means that it does not have any impact on blood sugar levels. It helps to balance blood sugar levels and therefore can improve the nutritional profile of end products targeting health-conscious consumers. Also, for people with diabetes who need to monitor their glycemic load closely, erythritol opens up a world of indulgent foods that wouldn't knock their blood glucose levels out of balance. Lastly, but most importantly, erythritol is very beneficial because it has a high digestive tolerance. While most sugar alcohols have a laxative-like effect, scientific studies show that at typical consumption levels, it has no laxative effect. The key factor in its high level of digestive tolerance, as well as its 0-calorie status, is its small molecular size. This allows it to be absorbed quickly in the upper digestive tract, so that very small amounts reach the lower tract, where breakdown of sugar alcohols and osmotic effects would normally cause gastric distress. However, there are some people who report side effects, such as upset stomach and headache after consuming regular amounts of erythritol in food or beverages. But, like most things, the amount needed to actually cause symptoms varies greatly based on individual tolerance. Still, in small amounts, erythritol is not supposed to cause digestive upset and diarrhea that other sugar alcohols like sorbitol and xylitol are known to cause.
Well, you sold me on it. I can't wait to try erythritol.